my dear Virgo, this is a love reading that will predict who is coming towards you with new chances of relationships. It is a prediction for Capricorn season, December 21st to January 20, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this will be a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. You're gonna find someone new. I really hope you do, because I love you. The idea for the reading came from that song and from one of my viewers asking for it. So this reading is dedicated to CuspofBeautyTarot that made a donation for Virgo. So thank you so much, CuspofBeautyTarot. I am so grateful for your support and for your donation. So you can now become a member to my channel, either a supportive member that will get access to unique emojis, loyalty badges, and Q&As where I answer your questions, or as an extended member that will also get most of my videos ahead of time and with few ads. And as a full member that will get access to my mediumship training videos and other special videos above everything else. Welcome to check this out through the link in the description box or below this video, or through the join button next to the subscribe button. If the join button is missing, accordingly to YouTube, you need to upload the latest version of the app. So for my regular viewers, not much will change, except you will get more videos from me than you did before, thanks to the ones that become members to support my channel. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I used the Before Tarot with Pietro Aligo. When I open your deck, I see the Tower and the Devil. Fear not. I have seen this combination before in the readings I've done up till now. So you're basically just erasing the shadows from your life, or the behaviors where people have been able to manipulate you or hold you emotionally tied to them, even if they have been acting cruel towards you. So the old power is falling. So I call the divine with love and light. And here we have 3 cards wants to show: 8 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the Tower. So see if I care when things are falling, because in the past with the Devil card, other people knew what would trigger you. So they used those triggers to manipulate you and to get you to where they wanted you to be. And that wasn't good for them, and it wasn't good for you. So now it's like you say, that I'm taking care of myself here. Okay. So you're ready. Bring it on. If you want to tear things down, tear it down. I can go on without you. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And here we have the Hermit, number 9. We also saw the 9 of coins. So this is showing you connecting to your soul, Virgo. And this is actually Virgo. So the 9 of Pentacles is Virgo. But it have come true for a lot of the different signs. So picking the stars, your soul, putting it as your guiding light to guide you from here and now on. And it's an evolution that's going on with the snake there. So 6 elements. Maybe I'm repeating myself. Here we have the Fool and the Hermit. So it's a new beginning as well. It feels fresh. It feels new. You have gotten a certain amount of freedom because of the work that you have done up till now. To prevent both you and others from manipulating you, because your own fear of your own feelings has also been a great trigger for you to do things you don't want, or stay in situation you don't want to have, or accept things that is really just humiliating. So 6, sorry for my printer, deciding to clean something in this moment. So yes, like the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. I want my dear Virgos to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. So I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay, so just tune in for a few seconds here to you and who is coming towards you during this Capricorn season. So, this is your future in love there, and this is your now, and this is the past. So we have the Queen of Cups there, so being very empathic and loving, and maybe all about relationships. We can see here you have gone through some metamorphosis, but you're really on a very great path of self-healing and downloading your soul and healing your inner child and learning to relate to other people and yourself in a much sweeter way. Okay. With less control, maybe more openness. And this is in the now, and we have the Five of Cups pointing to some kind of disappointment. So I'm thinking you are doing a great journey with you, but you're not really happy with other people's like their progress. You feel like they are not doing the right thing in the right time, not like improving themselves, still angry, bitter, cold-hearted, maybe stuck a little bit on their high horses or high altitude, but it's going to work out. It's better if you focus on yourself and your inner work, because this is spreading like rings on water, and it will help other people to embark on a positive personal growth journey too. And this is the future, and we have a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, it's Capricorn, as is the Devil, Ace of Cups, and the Star card here, Ace of Swords. So the healing that you're hoping that other people will go through, so that they will be better people, will actually happen. And so you don't have to worry too much with that. You just worry about taking good care of you, becoming almost a little bit untouchable, so no one can yank your chain to get you to do something that you don't want to do, or agree to something that's not just right, or anything else in similar to this. So, and it might come in, maybe this going to be mirrored in the outside world as well, with a new person here. King of Pentacles can become a husband or a wife, whichever you prefer, and a better person, like a person that can be there for another, and that have done the great healing work with themselves. But same goes for you. You also need to have done this great healing work, so you can focus more on being that great person for other people than to whine about how another person isn't good enough or should be better. If they are not good enough, and you feel tormented by being with them as this new healed soul, you wouldn't stay. So that's no problem. So you can focus more on how you are showing off your love. And this is the past, and we have the Hangman here. So we see you go through this spiritual change and spiritual epiphany with becoming enlightened. And we have Hugin and Mumin here. Hugin och Mumin in Swedish, and they are the ravens to Odin, Nordic god of wisdom, that throw one of his eyes in the wisdom well to be able to feel his feeling, and also hang like this for 9 days to get the epiphanies, and he then got the runes, so he were able to put symbols to the sounds of the spoken language to be able to start writing. So this is what you have been going through, some kind of breakthrough, but also some kind, it's a sacrifice, so we can get into a state like in between. This is old you, this is the new you, and we come to this space in between where we're hanging. But when we have come through and had the epiphany, we are almost all new. We have gone through an evolution, so it's worth the sacrifice, it's worth all the pain that you went through. And 9 of Wands. So I think the thing you needed to learn was probably to have better boundaries, okay? Instead of whining, why are you treating me like this and why are you behaving like this towards me? We stop the behavior. We don't let a person do that to us anymore. Sometimes we are kind of kidnapped with the things that they give to us. So we wish to maybe sort among their personality to have only these traits of their personality, so that we will be satisfied, but we don't want the other traits of their personality, and that's not something we can choose. So we need to have strict boundaries. If we don't like a certain behavior, let's say that a person is always obnoxious when you're meeting your parents. So every time you take them to your parents, they are acting obnoxious. They are nice in other situations, but for some reason they feel threatened by your parents, so they become obnoxious. If you don't like this and it's bugging you, you can just say, it's more relaxing for me if you don't join me to my parents today. I want to go alone. And you can check how that feels. Is this person actually maybe sticking up to you and maybe taking revenge on your behalf for things you refuse to say to your parents that really should be said? So maybe with you facing this situation alone, you will figure out what it's all about. But instead of whining and complaining and feeling like a martyr, it's about doing something about it, finding out the source to your discomfort. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So then you become this cool person that's not so easily touched by what other people do or don't do, because you take your own responsibility. And I have not much to say about this actually, so I'll take an oracle card so the divine can explain a little bit more. We have forbidden and we have honesty. So I will read the honesty card first. 26. My darling, you have chosen the symbol of clarity and true communication. Now is the time to be absolutely honest with yourself about what you want, what you're thinking about, what your motives and real feelings are. Honesty is the way to truly step into your power. When you choose honesty above all else, as your goddess, I will send you courage to do what's right. This is also time to demand honesty and integrity from others. You have a right to get clear messages. There is the greatest freedom and power in telling the truth. So that's beautiful. And then we have forbidden, number 18. And I'm thinking this might be what has blocking you. This is the process you had to go through to find your true power and your true honesty. As your goddess, I'm sending you this warning. You're about to enter into a situation that will not be easy and could cause you and others pain. Not all doorways are meant to be open. Not all relationships are good for you. Not all love is expressed and not all desires are realized. Right now, I'm saying no to you. The symbol for forbidden also reminds you that although you may feel pain when someone rejects you, this is one of my ways of protecting you. I may whisper in someone's ear to stay away. It is for the best, even if you don't believe it right now. This is a symbol to move on and choose another path. So you're sacrificing something here. Maybe a relationship, a person, a situation, something that is not for your highest good, that might feel good, but it also comes with a lot of obstacles and a lot of things where you need to go into a codependent situation, maybe selling yourself. So we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands and the Hangman and 9 of Wands in between. So this is your transformation. Now you're not only empathic, you're also strong and able to be honest. The Queen of Cups can sometimes vibrate with a little bit too much empathy. So she can't even stand telling the truth if someone will get hurt. But now you can tell the truth. And if the person gets hurt, you can also take responsibility and say, I'm sorry, it's no problem for you. You have no big ego that you need to feed. But it's also about the other person needing to take responsibility. If they actually said the thing that you are telling them that they said, they need to stand up for that. And if they can't, that's kind of a little bit their problem. So for example, if Let's say that you're going to this dinner with your parents without your husband or your wife that has been obnoxious every time you have been there. And now you're faced with, it's actually the parents being obnoxious straightly towards you because you have no, this buffered zone that you had before. The person that took on the heat to be the bad person, actually to save your little behind. And now you need to be the person yourself to say, you are my parents, I love you, but this behavior, it's not acceptable. Okay, when I come, I visit you. Think of me as a guest. Don't think of me as someone you can pick on or someone that you are allowed to criticize or whatever it is that you think of me. And that's the truth. And if the person can't take it, maybe it's better that you both think on, on your separate ways for a while, and both can grow, and the divine will help both sides to grow, and then you can meet again at a later occasion when things have worked itself out a little bit more. And you don't have to give up. If you are cool with having these little battles, you can go and visit them again and again. But if they get really, really upset with you changing the old patterns, that might be something you would want them to maybe take in small portions then, so they don't get nosebleeds or whatever. We want to take care of our relatives. Here we have the Five of Pentacles. So it seems like you are in pretty much this situation what I'm talking about, that you might be an outsider and people are pulling your chain, making you accept things that you really shouldn't accept, because in other case you will be left out in the cold. Don't mind being out in the cold. You can do a lot of fun things being out in the cold. Make a list of things you love to do and spend your time with. And since you are anyway out in the cold, you don't have to take these other people into consideration. So you can just do this fun things, or be lazy, or travel somewhere, or whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe not right now with all the business going on in the world, but free yourself a little bit. Two of Pentacles. So it's difficult for you. You want to let in the wolf. You want the wolf's appreciation. And in the same time, you don't like how this wolf makes you feel. So it's all stormy and emotional. So you have the capacity of the Queen of Wands, but it might be that the Queen of Wands is kind of mirrored in someone on your outside right now. Maybe even someone obnoxious. That is telling the truth in the most, maybe not even in this particularly wise way, but it's still a mirror so that you can see that you are also allowed to take the same freedom for yourself. You don't have to carry your emotions, their emotions, everyone's emotions, and just, try to make everyone happy like this. And then we have the Temperance card. So it's definitely saying take in your opposite side. Don't just be the person it's so easy to make you feel guilty, or to, oh no, so you feel like that. And then I really need change my schedule to make it fit you. I didn't mean to. Ooh. And this person is more like, okay, so that doesn't fit me. Maybe another time then. So less attached to the outcome of the situation. Whatever happens, you will be fine. You need to anchor yourself a little bit more. Don't let people disappoint you over and over or put you out in the cold. Enjoy the time. If they choose to do in a certain way to disappoint you, for example, that needs to be, their responsibility, that they are acting like this. You don't have to take it on and, take the dagger and throw it into your heart yourself. You can just, okay, so this person wasn't on their best behavior today. So what can I do to do something nice for myself now when the plans we had didn't work out? So you become the good friend, the good parent, the good husband or wife to yourself. And as I said, don't mind being left out in the cold. You don't have to, make them love you so that you will feel all right. You can take care of the feelings inside of you and make yourself feel all right. Heal yourself. Give yourself attention and love and, nice surprises. Oh, today maybe we should take the day off and go to the mountains. And here we have a random Knight of Cups in all this. I want to understand who this Knight of Cups is, so I'm taking from Romance Angels. Soulmate, suddenly. I don't know where this person comes from out of the blue. This might be a new person. King of Pentacles. Basically it says if you are able to take better care of yourself, you will also be offered situations on the outside where people will take care of you. You know, the little stray dog being you here might be invited by someone, or you might invite someone else to come to you. I don't like the expression on this person's face though, but maybe he's just, closing his eyes, preventing some fly from flying in there. I don't know, but, and he's armored and she's not. But a white horse, that shows a person that's available to show their true emotions at least. But it's a little bit, I'm talking about a person on a high horse before. And I'm getting a little bit worried because, you need to love yourself enough so that other people won't, take you for a pity ride. Like, I need to ask that person on a date because they are always so lonely. Something like that. It's not great, but I will see. It's a good card anyway. It comes from this when you learn to not take responsibility for other people's feelings, because then you don't have to take sole responsibility for all your relationships. Someone else can come and offer something as well. You don't have to be the one offering everything and juggling everything and seeing to that everyone is happy. And so this is a good thing. And here we have Queen of Pentacles, which is Virgo. And we have a beautiful triangle of queens here. And it's the stable queen that stands on her own 2 feet or sits on her wide behind. So sitting secure, being very grounded to the earth on a earthy kind of throne in nature. And then we have Queen of Cups here that's being offered her own emotions by this dolphin. So it says that there's something good in your emotions. Look them out. Get to know them. Be familiar with them. Don't be scared of them. Because if your inner temple is clean, it doesn't matter what happens to you or who's rude towards you. If you know that you are worthy of love and you are cool with who you are, you're not going to get triggered. The Queen of Wands here, she has a cat. We have kind of a dog here. This is the divine masculine, divine feminine. So this is a person not feeling inferior or insecure just because we have maybe a more fragile body. You know, the cats, they have a lot of self-esteem. So this is also the energy from this person here. So you have a really nice triangle for how to deal with these difficulties in your life. And here you're being offered something sadly by a snake, but the snake is evolution, as I said, with the Hermit card. That's also Virgo. So whenever love comes, follow him, even if his roads are steep and the swords that's hidden underneath his wings might harm you. So it's some kind of thing happening here. We are all on this journey for the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is really you, is becoming your soul. And this person can obviously help you with becoming your true soul self, but it's going to come with, it's going to sting a little bit, because this is a person that can find where your wounds are at and, hurt you exactly there, so you will know where they are. This is how loving soulmates helps you to grow, by pointing out where you still aren't healed. And here we have the 7 of Wands. So it really feels very spiritual here with the Hangman. And here, not this with the juggling. It's more your human behavior where you're trying to be loved by everyone by being really skilled in making them feel welcome, and maybe suppressing your own feelings of not being worthy or not being treated in a nice way, and still glorifying the other person. So that might not be so, but it's the issue, I think. And with the 7 of Wands, you're ready for something new. but it's not going to come without hardship. This is a rather complicated future here. But the King of Pentacles, it says that you are ready for it. And we have kind of a husband and a wife here, and soulmate. So you're really ready for a new relationship on a new level. But it's going to require something more adult from you. You're not allowed to have the same old reactive patterns and being, over dramatic in situation, or becoming the martyr, or being revengeful or vindictive. You're supposed to be very grounded and, steady on your feet, steady in earth, knowing your value. If you're not healed, fake it till you make it. It's all about taking very good care of yourself and seeing to your needs, talking with yourself. Maybe you can start... maybe you have a recording app on your phone. You can talk to yourself when you get hurt and explain everything to yourself. The healing work needs to be done. And when you take this good care of yourself, you can be really grown up, and you don't have to display much overreaction. You can become very laid back and kind of think and feel into the situation before you speak. You don't have to immediately. You can also ask the divine for guidance. Okay, so what's my next step? And you can be patient enough, because you are this, cool person here. You trust in the divine, so you can be patient enough for also waiting for the answer, and not being scared that the other person will run away while you are figuring it out. Because if they did, it's what I sacrificed this situation, because if the person isn't there for me, it was dust in the wind anyway. So I will take an advice card for you for your answers to your prayer here with the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is Mars in Leo. So it's a warrior energy, but it looks very humble here. So, deep freeze, nice, 26. So it's something that needs to kind of settle with you, and you might be also a little bit tired from what you have been through. So maybe the divine thinks that the things that coming towards you is coming a little bit too quickly. Maybe you are not really ready. Sorry, it's really tricky. So everything has its season. Now is the time to put activity on hold while you rest. The cold winter beckons you to slow down and put a freeze on things that are not yet ready to bloom. It is time for regeneration and hibernation. Forgo ambitious activity. A pregnant pause allows ideas to gestate, projects to shift and change, and relationship to go through a dreamy state of being, not going anywhere, not needing to. This is also time to put all your arguments on ice. Nothing beneficial will come from any of them. Self-care is the most important activity now. So reflect, read a good book, get a massage, rest and dream. Nothing you can do right now will amount to anything substantial, no matter how much you try, push, manipulate, or cajole. Life wants you to take a break. You need to do this now, lest you become exhausted and be forced to rest. What you need will be there for you when you emerge in the springtime. For now, winter has its own ideas for you. Wait for signs of spring. So there's an important divine timing, and it's also a question of being able to muster up enough strength for this battle to come here. So when this soulmate comes, you want to be ready, and you want to be ready with the work that you have done with healing your inside self, so that you won't be so easily triggered and no one can jank your chain, because no one has power over you. If they don't love you, they don't love you. They are not forced to be with you. And you do everything in your power to show people love. But if they are going to reject you, you take the hint, okay? Because this is you taking good care of you. You don't need anything from anybody. You need something from yourself. You need to become your whole soul self so that you can meet an equally whole soulmate on the outside. That doesn't have to always show you your wound, show you your wound, show you your wound. Wouldn't it be nice to live in paradise for a while instead of having to go to war all the time? So do this groundwork properly. Don't cheat, okay? So, my dear Virgos, I hope this helped. Thank you for watching. And if you like my content and want to see more videos like this on how to heal yourself and make yourself ready for that true romantic partner of yours, or if you just want to work on spiritual growth, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get a heads up when a new video is ready and waiting for you. You can also get access to my premium content membership if you click the join button or follow the link in the description box. You can also help my channel through sharing this video with like-minded. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful, loving and supporting viewers. Until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.